What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of the End Zone podcast. I'm here with Ben right here, and I'm here with Essie.
Hey guys.
What's up, guys? Whew,
What's
a
up?
lot of
What's
How we
up?
doing?
pretty good.
Chilling.
Yeah, a lot
Chilling.
to talk about this week. A lot of
Oh,
sports
yeah.
that happened. A lot.
Yeah.
What are
Ben,
we
you
starting
wanna?
out with? So, I think the big thing this week was the college football national championship. Ohio State, Notre
Oh,
Dame. Ohio State took them down 34-23.
yep.
And let's talk about that real quick. So, you know, I don't think it's the greatest game ever, but,
Definitely not.
I think we had some good moments in it for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think the biggest takeaway is that Jeremiah Smith is really, really, really good. I mean, he's insanely good.
Yeah,
But
he's been killing.
yeah, I mean, it was kind of given though that Ohio State would win after they beat Oregon. I mean, Notre Dame didn't really stand a chance that much.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
honestly, if you're related to Geno Smith, you're gonna be winning games.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just
basically,
a fact.
yeah,
I mean,
I
also,
mean,
it kind of is interesting with, like, just how college football has gone. Like, I think Penn State would have had a good chance to beat them. They almost beat them earlier this season, I think.
yeah.
But I think everyone kind of realized that Ohio State was just the better team in this.
No, and
Um,
that's
yeah,
facts. That's
I completely
facts.
agree. And I also think that I think even this college football, like this whole playoffs, it made like everyone realize that like the 14 playoffs is really stupid. Like having in like a what's it, 16 teams or 8 teams? Is
12.
it 12? My bad. That was like it was needed because I mean no one expected Ohio State to go all the way. No one expected Notre Dame to go all the way.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't.
I also think
At
one other
Texas
thing,
and
I mean,
Oregon.
you look in this picture, you see JT Tuamoloau, Jack Sawyer, Travion Henderson, and
Yeah.
it's just like all those guys are going to be first or second round picks most likely. It's just like Ohio State was loaded. I mean, this was their year if they
Insanely.
were to win it.
Yeah.
And they have
Mm,
Jeremiah Smith and they have Julian Sayem. So it's not like this is their 1 year thing, but this is the year where they had all their guys
yeah.
and a quarterback that could go all the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they don't really have a weak spot, honestly. There's not really a weak spot that you can point out and say like they need to work on that.
Yeah, I mean, I just watched the game like bits and bits when I was playing tennis throughout the window, but I could just see like Ohio State was just dominating. They're leading like every single time throughout the game. I mean, like it wasn't even like close at all.
Yeah, I mean, it was 21-7 at halftime, I think. And
Yeah,
I think from that point on, like, Notre Dame definitely turned it on. They played a better second half, but it was just like too little too late.
yeah,
Ohio State had built up that lead where it was just like they're too good to, blow that big of a lead.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of like every Steelers playoff game I watch. It's like we
Mm-hmm.
choke at the first half and just makes me
Solid
want to
second
like
half, but not enough.
yeah. We catch up in the
Choke
second half, but
arms.
just not enough.
Just
Yeah.
soaking on it.
Yeah, and
Just like
also Ben, did you see that? What's his name? Kate like Judkins is going to declare for the draft this
Yeah,
morning.
and
oh, I did
Henderson.
see that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
So,
did
I
see
mean,
that.
that RB duo is elite. And
yeah,
both of them are going to be in the NFL, probably second or third rounders, maybe.
yeah,
Yeah, I give him
yeah.
second. I give him second.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like there are a good amount of teams in the league right now who need running backs because there are a lot of good running back free agents this year.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
a lot, but there's a good amount.
There's a couple of decent ones. Yep.
Yeah.
Next up, we got not a game this week, but we do have a tier list coming at you.
Come on, let's
Ooh.
go.
Oh yeah, this will
Come
be a fun
on.
one.
Starting
It's
off
gonna
with
be
trivia this
fun.
early,
What we
Trivia?
got?
or not
What
trivia,
we
or like
got?
whatever the game.
But this week we got a little tier list of jerseys.
Ooh,
I made
come
this for the
on.
boys. I'm not gonna be taking part in this one, but for you guys, where we want to start off? I think guess you want to start off as a
Just start
start
out
with
the
the
first
Chargers.
one.
Yeah, SES.
Yeah, is that the
Let's
Chargers?
let's agree. Let's agree on every single. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
so
So wait,
the
I'm a
before we start, I do have 5 different tiers. Best of the best. This is top 3 or 5 alternate or jerseys in the league. You have the elite, very good ones, a solid, of course, okay, and then not good. I mean, all these jerseys are solid. I just picked the
Yeah.
best one for each team or my favorite one.
Mhm.
But there's definitely some teams that just don't have good jerseys. So
Okay,
without
we can
further
start
ado,
off
what
with
do you
this
guys?
team.
What do we
The
think?
Chargers honestly just don't have it compared to these other teams.
yeah,
So me personally, I would say either not good or okay if we're comparing it to the other teams we got.
yeah. No, I would put okay. I mean, it's not terrible. I can name like 3 other jerseys that are worse, but it's like it's just compared to the other ones. That one's just
Yeah,
like
I mean-
it doesn't stand out as much.
Yeah, you got to look at what we got.
Yeah.
So what's that next? Is that the
We got the
Saints?
Saints next.
Ooh,
All right.
okay. I'm putting not good. I mean, to me, it just
You
looks
don't
like the
like them,
regular.
really?
No, it looks like the regular basic jersey. I'm wait,
Yeah,
Ben,
that's
it's
the
just, yeah. It doesn't look like it doesn't look much
Wait,
like a
before-
color
I
rush or
mean,
anything.
Yeah, I guess we'll give it not good because the only reason I give it not good because it looks like too much of their jersey. But in my opinion, the Saints jerseys are nice, so I
Yeah, the
would put it
gold, the
as
gold is
solid.
nice, but it's just
But if
not
it
like
wasn't as similar, then I would have said like
yeah.
solid or
For a
something.
special jersey, it's like kind of bad.
Hmm.
And then next we got the Patriots.
Or that oh yeah, it is Patriots.
Patriots throwbacks.
I'm kind of a fan of the red. I mean, I don't really know. I've always liked the colors that pop out,
Yeah,
so I think that's really what gets me. So honestly, I'd put this like okay solid somewhere over there. What do you think,
yeah. I
Donnie?
put it okay. I put it okay. I like that little like
Yeah, we can
logo
give it
they got on the
okay.
helmet, that throwback logo.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, but in front of the Chargers, I give it.
Yep. Next up,
Okay.
Seahawks.
Ooh,
Come
Seahawks. Okay,
on.
I'm gonna
These
put
are
elite. Elite.
yeah, let's go elite. I mean,
Let's
I don't
go
want to
elite.
be biased for my
Yeah.
team, but those jerseys are hard. I
Yeah,
can't
no,
I
even
mean,
it's
you just see them
so
on the field
good.
and they look so good. I
And
mean,
it
so
matches with
good.
yeah, and
like
then
you
just
can't
match
hate
it
about
with
the silver
logo
helmets,
and
everything
at the
about.
50. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matches with the logo at the 52. I like how the teams did that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the Commanders.
Commanders. Ooh.
Honestly, I'm going best to the best, bro.
Yeah, no, that's the best.
That's
Put it there.
it's
Put it
just
there.
beautiful jerseys.
so
I also
good.
feel like
And then-
every game that we play in these jerseys, it's like it's classic. Like the Hail Mary game was in these jerseys.
Mhm.
What was the other one? I want to say it was the Eagles game. Was in this jersey. I mean, it just looks so good.
I
Bro,
know.
and Jaden Daniels wearing that jersey, by the way, like it's
I
just
know.
absolutely magnificent.
Mhm.
Honestly,
The
no glaze,
swag.
actually full glaze. He's just, come on, you can't even hate on
Mhm.
him.
So good.
Next,
Oh, we got the
Chicago.
Bears up next.
Bears. I'm gonna put.
See, it's the bright colors. I like the colors that pop out.
Really? I don't. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm being completely realistic. I don't really like it. I think it looks weird.
I mean, I see why you'd say that, but I don't know. I feel
Yeah, I
like
don't know either.
to get right in the middle, we can go with okay, but behind the Chargers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Put okay,
That's-
but
that's-
behind the Chargers. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Or is that the Jets?
That would be the Jets throwback, semi-throwback.
Nope,
I don't
put
know,
it
if
not
full
good.
throwback,
No.
but it looks
Not good. Not good. Put not
You don't
good.
like that?
I don't
Not
like it.
good.
I like the black
It
ones.
looks
The
clean.
black-
It looks clean, but it just doesn't like make sense.
No, I like the all black ones. The all
The
black
all
ones
black,
are so
all
good.
Oh,
black would be best of the best. All
that's-
black jerseys with the team colors as secondary, best of the best.
Mhm. All right, Essie, you want Panthers? What do you want to put
Okay,
Panthers?
best of the best. We're talking about
Best
this
of the
before
best.
we recorded.
Put that
We're
there.
talking about this before we recorded.
Is this above Commanders?
This
Yeah.
is above Commanders.
This is above
probably
Commanders.
the best in the league, honestly. Yeah, put that above Commanders.
Yep.
Mhm. Okay, what's that? So
And
the
then Jags.
Jaguars?
Nothing special. I feel.
Yeah.
Like.
It's
like-
throwback. I don't know if you saw the helmets when they came out with them, but it's like a vintage.
Oh, I can see the
Jaguar.
helmet. It is
Yeah.
like the
No, this isn't their
2000s
just
Jags.
classic normal ones. It has good like
I'm gonna
gold decals.
put solid. I'm gonna put solid.
I'd give solid. Yeah,
I give solid too. Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
it's like
it's kind of.
good.
I would say it's just a little bit boring, but other than that, it's chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
That's the
Was it the
Colts.
Colts?
Colts all
Oh,
blue
beautiful.
jerseys,
With the
black
blues.
helmets.
I'm gonna put
Beautiful, the
elite.
blue and
Elite or
black.
solid.
Absolutely. I'll put it elite, honestly, but behind
Yeah.
the Seahawks.
I'm putting low elite or high solid. Or is it the
Yeah.
Cowboys?
That's the Cowboys. I think they always wear those on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I could be
I'm
wrong,
honestly an avid Cowboys hater just because they just can't do anything in the playoffs. I've never
Yeah.
liked the Cowboys. But with that not in mind, the jerseys, I don't really know. What do you think, Donnie?
I don't really know either because I don't know because I'm weird because I actually prefer the red, white, and blue one that I'm talking about.
Oh,
those
I
are
like
from
those.
yeah. I mean,
Those
I
I don't
like
think
are
they
those.
wear those anymore. That
Yeah,
was
they
like
don't wear those
2018.
They
anymore,
gotta
but-
bring
yeah.
those back.
But I prefer those over these. To me, these are like
I agree.
solid, like low solid though. Low solid,
Low
high
solid.
okay.
I like that. I mean, yeah, I'll give it to that. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And then
All
the
right.
Steelers.
Steelers.
I mean, that black and gold, bro. You got to put that best of the best.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you
Or, I
think
mean,
that? Or we can
as a-
give it like
high elite,
What do you
high
think?
elite.
high
Is
As
it
a
above
Steelers-
Seahawks?
Above Seahawks.
Above
As a Ste-
Seahawks. Wow.
Yeah, as a Steelers fan, I don't want to be biased and put best of the best, but I think it's elite.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fair.
hard. I can't.
Mhm.
The black jerseys, no
Bills.
matter what. I mean,
And then you got the Bills all reds.
Ooh,
I feel like it's kind of like the same with the
Patriots.
or the
Yeah, it's like
Cowboys.
it's like okay and solid.
Yeah,
What do we
Yeah.
think?
I'll put it top of solid. Top of
Yeah,
solid.
top of solid. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
You got the Browns all white, some orange brown. They really don't have much
Okay.
to
No, I
choose
don't.
from, to be
Okay. The
completely
thing
honest.
that just hurts me about the Browns, and I know it's their team name, but the brown just throws me off.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just don't like brown on jerseys. It just doesn't look good unless
I don't
can
know if you
really-
remember, they had that like half midfield logo with like
Yeah,
the.
yeah.
They gotta if
Yeah.
they incorporate that into a jersey or two, that could
Mhm.
look really good. They
Yeah.
until they do that,
Yeah,
there's
this
just
one's
not
really
much.
do that. Bottom of I'll like
Yeah,
not
not
good.
good.
Top and not
Put
good.
not good.
Top
We
and
get
not
top
good, or
and
what
not.
are we thinking?
Actually, no, not above the Jets. Not above the Jets. That
Yeah,
would
yeah,
just be
yeah,
disrespect.
yeah, right there, right there, right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
We
so the
got the
Dolphins.
Dolphins, vintage
Ooh,
throwbacks.
I kind of like those. I
I
kind of
kind of like
like
those
them,
too.
but I
I'm gonna
don't
put
like
it.
them as. I don't feel like they're elite though.
Yeah, I feel like put it above the Bills though. It's like a
Mm.
high
Above the Bills,
solid.
yeah, we can give it above the Bills. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's like a high solid.
And
You
then
got
that's
the Ravens all
the
blacks.
Ravens.
Ooh, okay, no, I'm.
I
I
I don't know if you were gonna comment on the purple ones. I
yeah,
just
I was
don't. I
actually
don't.
going
They
to.
just look like an XFL team when they
Really,
have
I
that logo
love
on
the
the
purple.
helmet.
To the
That's
purple
why I
ones with
chose
the
the all
logo.
blacks.
Really, I love the purple ones with like the
It just
logo
looks
too.
weird. I don't know. That's
I
just
like
my
them a
opinion.
lot with like the
Yeah, I
gold
get.
too.
I
I don't
see
know.
what you mean with the XFL,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
but with the
These,
black, I mean, they're not as good as best of the best. They're not as good as. I honestly, I don't think they're as good as the Seahawks.
no.
In
I
my opinion,
also,
I don't think
I
they're as
also
good
feel
as the
like
Colts.
yeah, I feel like they also wear that every single game too, don't they?
No,
Yeah,
it's not
that's
like a special jersey. There's a
Yeah,
couple on here that they just wear as usual.
yeah.
yeah. So the thing
Uh,
is, I would put it in elite because it's a good jersey, but because of the amount of times it's been worn, just put it
hmm
at the bottom of elite.
yeah. No, I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. All
What's
right, what is
next?
that?
Next up,
The
we got the
Carroll.
cards.
Cardinals all
The
black.
Ooh, okay.
Cardinals.
Actually, with no bias, I'm gonna be
No.
like, don't have any bias with this. I'm putting it
Yeah.
as best of the best.
You guys love
Really?
black jerseys. Is
Okay.
that your
Okay.
thing?
No, black
Maybe
jerseys
it's
are
my
so
thing, but I don't know.
tough.
What are
Um,
SU? You're in
best
best
of
of the
the
best as well.
best. I personally, I don't think they're better than the Steelers jerseys. No,
No,
like
that's true. Okay, put it below
so.
the Seahawks. Put it below Seahawks.
Below Seahawks.
Yeah.
Below Seahawks.
I mean, I love the black, but I just the dark red is not as good as like the
That's
Commanders
fair.
dark red and
Yeah.
yellow, and then the Steelers gold. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's good.
All right, the Bengals.
Fan
Bengals.
favorite
Bengals.
Bengals all
Ooh,
whites.
with the white helmet.
I love those honestly. When they
I
first
like
came out
those
with
too.
those, I got pretty
Mhm.
excited. I was pretty hyped for those. So I'd put it bottom
Yeah.
of best of the best, honestly.
Yeah, I like that. Or is it the
All right, let's
oh the
These are the
Broncos?
Broncos throwbacks.
Broncos.
No, put
See,
okay.
I have mixed feelings about those.
Mm-mm. I
Honestly, I
don't.
kind of like the blue helmet with the orange jersey, but it's just
Mhm.
like, it's like not like type. You know what I'm talking about? You already
No,
know.
I don't. I
Yeah.
don't
You already
like
know what
it.
is. We can
No,
put
Ben,
it like.
see,
I mean,
put it okay.
put
Put it
it-
okay.
okay, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you know what,
okay,
Ben?
bottom,
When
okay.
when I see those jerseys, I just think of like raw Osweiler. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, they had
Yeah.
slightly different ones
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Okay, these Kelly Green jerseys. Oh
Oh,
my gosh, that's
I know
best
where to
of the
put them.
best.
Best of the best.
I
Yeah.
mean,
No,
it just
yeah.
reminds me straight of Randall Cunningham, bro.
No, put it higher than the
Like,
Commanders. Put it higher than
That's fair.
Commanders. They're
Yeah.
so
I mean,
good.
What a uniform matchup would it be?
Reminds me- I
Commanders Eagles. You get this
I know.
green
I
against
don't-
black.
If they wear those, I watch the whole game just to look at the jerseys.
I would too.
Quite honestly.
They have that midfield logo with the eagle as well.
I know in the
Yeah.
end zone too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
I know. Okay,
Next, we got the Vikings, the all white with the purple. I
Yep.
like these.
I like these. No, but I feel like I feel like it's just too basic. Like I don't think it's like compared. It's as good as the Bengals
Bengals.
though.
It's
I would
not.
put it like middle of elite.
Middle
I
of
don't
the
think
league. I
they're the
agree with
best
that.
of the
In
best.
between the Seahawks and the Cardinals, I'd say.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
That's good.
You got the Packers all green ones.
Terrible.
Yeah, just get those-
I don't like
yeah,
them.
Let's just get rid of. I've never liked
No,
any
get rid of
Packers
those.
jerseys,
They're
just put them at the
terrible.
bottom. Good.
Oh, Falcons,
get-
Falcons throwbacks.
elite,
Yeah, bottom of elite though.
bottom. Yeah.
Do you-
No, but
do you
I like
agree?
the logo. I
Yeah,
like
the
that
logo's
logo
nice.
kind of carries the jersey.
Yeah,
that old
but
logo.
I mean, a logo can only do so much for a jersey.
That's fair.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the 49ers.
These are the
Ooh,
throwback
I'm
ones.
gonna
It's hard to
try
see
go with this
on
no bias.
on
No
it, but
bias.
Yeah.
The only thing
Don't they
that's
also have
annoying,
don't they also have a whiteout one also?
yeah, it's
yeah.
very similar. I prefer the red ones because
Yeah.
the number looks better.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what
the
I
number
agree
looks
too.
nice.
I
Now,
don't know,
where
these
do we put
throwbacks?
these?
I'd put it like okay or solid. Like I mean, it's like it's nothing
I would
special.
say it's not as like bad as like you mean the Chargers. So I'd put it bottom of solid.
Yeah, I,
I
like
mean,
that.
it's just nothing special, nothing.
Raiders,
Raiders
No,
silver and black.
not good, not
They
good.
just don't have.
Not
They don't
good.
have any jerseys.
They don't.
so-
They don't.
No,
They like the.
if they don't have any
Cowboys.
special
The-
jerseys, they put it not good.
There was a time where the Cowboys only had 2 jerseys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like in
yeah.
2018. It was like that.
So what?
it's
Wait,
just
what are we?
good.
Where are we putting these?
I
Is it
put it
above
like
Packers?
in between the Jets and Browns. I'd say.
Yeah,
Agree
no,
with
I
that.
like that. I like that.
That's
I like
good.
Yeah, the
Right,
Rams all
Rams?
blues.
that. Ooh, I
I kind of like them. I
I
kind
kind of
of
like
them.
them
No hate.
too. I put them high solid. I put it high solid,
Yeah, high
but
solid,
it's not on that
but not
threshold of
above.
like
Not
elite.
above. I'd say in between
No,
Bills and Jags.
yeah, no, I like that.
Oh,
Bills,
In between
Bills
Bills
and
and
Jags. Yeah,
Jags.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
And this is a good tier list.
Oh, the creamsicle
Oh,
Buccaneers.
I kind of like, bro. I don't know what it is about the creamsicles, but
No, I
I
don't.
just
Yeah,
like them.
no, but like I feel like I watched one game of them. I liked them, and then I watched another game with them, and I just like I think they look gross. Like they look
Okay.
kind of like they're hard to look at.
I mean, I just love like thinking about like watching them and then thinking about like them creamsicle ice creams. Those are
yeah.
Oh,
gas, bro.
it's
I ain't gonna
facts.
cap.
I like them though. We'll put
Yeah,
it low. I feel like low elite.
low elite. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Or oh, the
What's the
Oilers.
You got the
Oilers,
throwback
Tennessee
Titans Oilers
Titans?
jerseys.
Ooh.
Mm, where do we put those?
Yeah,
I
where do
mean,
we
I
put
like the
these?
I like the blue. I like the blue. The
I like the
sky
blue too.
light blue and black and those type of colors are always gonna be my favorite. Those cool
Yeah.
colors. I'm always gonna like those.
I'm gonna put it. I feel like it's solid, but I don't think it's elite.
I feel like it's a high solid though. I think it's
Yeah,
better
it's like
than the
it's higher than
Bills.
Dolphins. Higher than
It's
Dolphins.
definitely higher than Dolphins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good spot.
Yeah,
You got
Chiefs.
the Chiefs again.
No,
Just another
Chiefs.
team
No,
that just does not have
no,
uniforms.
but not
Yeah.
good. Not good.
Yeah. Let's just get those out
That
of
red
here.
is just hard
Honestly.
to look at.
I mean, it's not as bad as the Packers though.
That's true.
Screw the Packers, by the way. Okay.
You got
Lions.
the Lions all blacks.
Best,
Oh,
best of the best. Best of the
Is
best.
it above Panthers?
No.
No.
Yes. It's only the only reason I put my argument for above the Panthers is
They're a
because
better
I
team.
like the chrome blue.
That's
Helmets.
true. Yeah,
Mm.
That's what I like.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are hard.
that's fair.
that's fair. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
Texans all red.
Oh, okay.
I like the chrome red. See, the
Yeah.
chrome
No,
helmets are my
person-
thing.
Yeah, no, but personally though, I prefer the special editions they have this year with the I don't know what they call it, like the
Blue?
Houston. No, it's like I don't know if let me try finding it.
Hold on,
Texans
wait. I have a
special.
question.
Yep.
Why didn't the Texans get the Oilers jerseys?
Because the Houston Oilers formed into the Titans. It wasn't
No,
just
Ben.
that.
All right,
Fair
Ben, you know
enough.
what I'm talking about with like the
I mean, that
blue
makes sense.
They're
with
like
the
like light blue and
yeah, and it says like
decals.
H town,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
H town on it.
No, I was
like
between that, but
Oh,
then
okay.
that the only thing against that like kind of looks XFL.
really no, I love
Yeah,
it.
that
makes
Dude,
sense.
I love the Texans. I love the Ravens. Like even though they look XFL, they look so good.
That's fair.
Okay, but this chrome red one, I see
I-
Davis Mills. I just see Davis Mills when I look
They,
at that.
they
Oh, that's
jersey.
never
good.
were
I-
these.
I-
No, they did. No, they did.
Yeah.
These are new
Yeah.
uniforms this year.
No, I see where he says Davis Mills though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I see that, but I do.
But I
Where
just
do you
feel like
wanna
it's
put
like
these?
too much red though.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like a bit too much.
it's like a group of people that reside in California that we won't talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
So I say we
going
put that like up, somewhere in the solid, just not at the top.
yeah, like
Like-
in between Dolphins and Bills. I feel like
Yeah, I like that. Just because of the chrome. If the Bills
Yeah.
had the chrome or like some sort of chrome, I don't
Yeah.
know what they do make, but yeah.
okay.
Okay, the
Then
Giants.
To finish off, the
Giants.
Giants kind of throwback jerseys.
The
kinda like
away,
these.
okay. I like the home ones. You know what I'm talking about?
I know
Oh,
what
with
you're
the
talking
weird pants, like those.
Yeah, those ones are kind
wait,
of
what
cool.
color are the pants? Is it the
It's like brown.
like the beige?
Yeah.
I don't like the beige. That's just I think it's just too much. Like what does beige
But-
have to do with New York?
Yeah,
other
but
than
this
the
one
throwback?
in the photo, I like put it okay.
Yeah, really? Okay.
Really, what do you think?
If we're gonna
SC?
put them okay, let's put it top of okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
Because
Okay,
I kind of
really?
like the way.
I like this tier list.
Well,
I
can
think it's a great tier list.
since I made this, I kind of have my own ranking in here. So
Ooh.
Okay.
I disagree with a lot of things here.
Oh, really?
I'll start off
Excuse
with
me?
like my kind of top five. My favorite jersey in the NFL right now is that Chargers Navy one, which you put in
Ah.
okay. I don't know
Oh.
why, but when Justin Herbert's wearing it and it looks so good. I don't know why.
I don't know if I agree. I don't
Another
know if I like
thing
Navy in general.
that Dolphins throwback jersey is so cool with the teal and the white, and it just looks. They have the midfield like helmet logo as well, and that looks really good.
I mean, I see why. I see
see,
why
I-
I like
I
those.
see, I see it.
And then
I
I,
don't
have
hate
the
them
Lions,
either, but-
Eagles, and Commanders in my top five. And then
Yeah.
honestly, I like the Packers all green. You guys can disagree. But the rest of
Really?
it not
I just-
good. I agree with. And then the Broncos vintage I like a lot, but I can
I
see
kind
why
of
I
like the
don't
Broncos
it.
vintage. I
Yeah.
mean, one that I feel like, in my opinion, could be higher is I would say I mean the Chicago Bears. That's what the ones I said would be,
Mm.
could
That's
be a
true.
little
Yeah,
higher.
no, actually, after looking at it, I agree. Move the Chicago Bears higher.
Let's move it above the Chargers.
Yeah.
Above
Above the
Chargers.
Chargers. And above yeah, that's good. Actually that,
And
that
Yeah,
then
yeah,
that's fine
one
for me.
last thing, I like red on jerseys, so all of the 49ers, Bills, and Patriots I had at least in the elite tier. I don't
really.
know, maybe that's just me, but
49ers, really?
red, you put red or like baby blue on a jersey, and I don't think you can mess it up.
Well, okay.
Patriots
Well, I'm getting a
fans.
theme here from all the jerseys. Essie and I just like one solid color on the
Yeah, and then
jersey.
Yeah.
I like different stuff.
Yeah,
And
like
then
Essie,
also I had Colts in my not good. I don't know why, but
Really?
the all blue just
Are you
like
kidding me?
dude, the Colts
I don't
are
know why.
so good.
Bro,
I
any
don't
team
like the-
with blue and black jerseys is immediately at the top.
I just
For
don't
me,
think there's
honestly.
enough white. I think there's just has to be more white.
No,
That's
that's
I
just
guess
my
I
like that.
understand why, but
That's-
they
no,
got
I think-
the white stripes on the pants.
Yeah, no, that's,
That's
the
fair.
point.
I don't know.
And the
The
numbers
blue
are
and then
white.
black secondary is just not my favorite.
I guess. What about
Alright.
where'd you put the Seahawks?
Seahawks I put basically there. It's either
Okay,
it's high
well.
elite, low, best of the best. It's
Where-
I
where-
can
Yeah.
see more.
I agree.
Where'd you put the
I agree.
Steelers?
Steelers I put solid or okay.
Really?
Like I mean
'Cause-
they're fine, but like out of all the black jerseys,
What about
I had
black
the
and yellow-
Falcons,
black and
the
yellow,
Commanders, the
black and
Panthers.
No,
yellow?
I agree. I'm actually surprised Essie put it that high.
Yeah.
I'm so
I mean I
surprised he
think they're
put it.
solid, but just like
You know, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I want to put the Seahawks above the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I like that. No,
Yeah,
I
for that.
totally agree. I don't know why Essie put the Steelers so high.
It's
Yeah,
the
I don't know.
black, bro. I don't know what
I
it
know
is
it
about
is the
me and
black.
black.
yeah, you just love black
Actually,
jerseys.
I don't know. I just like black. I mean, I'm
They
wearing a
look
black
good.
shirt right now.
Well.
Okay, nice, nice.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
That's our tier list. Feel free to
Yeah.
drop your opinion
Yeah.
in the comments about that
Yeah.
one.
Me and Essie.
Um,
I think it was perfect, honestly.
I think it was perfect too. Essie and I had a good chemistry.
Yeah, great chemistry.
Yeah.
Now there was
Maybe
some
you have to-
other stuff that happened in the league this week. A bunch of head coaching hires. I
Oh,
think we
yeah.
start with the biggest one. I believe it came out this morning,
It did.
Oh, well,
and that was. Well, I gotta find this. Which one was it?
Wasn't it
oh,
Peter?
here you go.
Mr. Peter.
Pete Carroll
Yeah,
to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Big
A
Pete.
3-year deal. First impressions as a Seahawks fan. I see. What do we think about this?
I mean, I woke up this morning, got on my phone, checked Instagram. This is the first thing I seen. My heart broke a little bit, just a little bit. I mean, he was with the Seahawks until now. He was working in the organization at the front office, and I always had a little feeling in the back of my head, at the bottom of my heart, that he'd come back. But I guess it's not true. Guess he's working with the Raiders, and it feels weird that Tom Brady has hired Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
It feels weird to me. I don't like that, honestly.
Should have run the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, should have ran the ball. Okay, wait, hold up. We don't talk about that on this podcast.
I also think one interesting thing to talk about on this hire is that his connection with Russell Wilson and like what that could mean this offseason. Because I don't know if he's Russ a free agent or what, but I doubt he's a Steeler after this year.
I
So
agree.
I actually think the Raiders would make a lot of sense. I don't think they're drafting high enough to get Ward or Sanders even. And I
Mhm.
don't think they would be the best Darnold suitor. So I think Russell Wilson to the Raiders could make a lot of sense if they're trying to make that reunion.
Yeah.
But
I
again,
could
that
also
would
see
also
that.
just kind of sound like the Jets with Rodgers and Adams, but
Yeah.
which obviously didn't
I
work
mean-
out. But Carroll's obviously very successful with the Seahawks.
Yeah,
I
but the
wouldn't be
thing
surprised if-
is, when you think about it, if you look at behind the scenes with Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson on the same team, like this is what was happening with the Seahawks. I feel like a lot of people know about this. I feel
Yeah.
like, Russell Wilson get that special treatment as he did in,
Mhm.
as a Bronco. And I feel like the GMs and like the other people on the Raiders knowing that they wouldn't want Pete Carroll to hire Russell Wilson just so they don't have that animosity as a team because the team's already struggling. So they
Yeah.
I don't think they'd want that.
There's some big words, Essie. Animosity.
I've never used the word animosity in my life. That
Do
was
you
the
even know
first
what it
time.
means? Do you know what it
Like,
means?
I actually think you kind of used it in the right.
Yeah,
no,
I think
I
kinda
used
in the
it right. I
context.
can't come up with like a
That's fair.
specific definition off the top of my head. But like, I
No,
know what
but,
animosity
yeah.
means. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
Well, there was also some other ones in the NFL this week. I think we go next to the Jets, who hired Lions defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn. This was an interesting move. I thought the Saints were gonna get him.
Yeah.
It made a lot of sense as a former Saints coach, but I think the Jets also make sense. The only weird thing is, I saw people talking about this that 6 of the last 7 or something crazy were first-time defensive coordinators. I mean, you just had this with Robert Saleh. He seems like a very similar like players coach, good
Yeah.
defensive coach. guy. I just don't know if it's like moves the needle on the Jets.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
going from a defensive coordinator to head coach, or like just going from any position coach to like head coach, it's like it's a big step. Like
Yeah.
it's you're never gonna be like guaranteed good. I mean, it's also the Jets we're talking about. They're cursed as like hell. Like they're never gonna be good,
Yeah.
and like they have no future right now. But I don't really know. I don't have any like good opinions, bad opinions on this. I just think that the Jets had to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
I
think
f-
it's the worst hire. At
Yeah,
least
I don't think so either.
they didn't mess up.
but the
Yeah,
thing I feel like is I feel like it's really hard for a defensive coordinator to be as successful as a head coach. You want to
Well,
go
there
first?
is a guy named Dan Quinn,
Oh
coaching
yeah,
yeah,
the Commanders right
yeah.
now. Pretty
oh
pretty
yeah.
successful.
Other than Dan Quinn, I
I
mean,
think. Wait, no, I'm trying to think. Out of the last four remaining coaches, I guess just the Commanders coach DQ,
yeah,
because
Yeah.
Sirianni I think was the Colts OC. And I honestly don't know what Reed and McDermott. McDermott was an OC, but I don't know where.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
I mean,
just like I don't know how I feel about a defensive coordinator. Like, I mean, it's not like that big of a deal, but I feel
yeah.
like it can just like kind of mess up an offense. Not much, but to the point where like you can probably like pick some points out when it comes to the coaching and the play calls.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, but just going, yeah, but like as I said before, like head coach to like from defensive coordinator, it's like a really big step. And there's like a lot of leadership involved in that. I mean, like we've seen like a bunch of head coaches be a lot more successful, like Brian Flores, like when they like
yeah,
step down from their position. So I
yeah. That's a
don't,
good
yeah,
example. I kind of like
yeah,
that comp actually.
yeah.
Like
But
I
I
feel like
just,
they had very similar like schemes on defense, and
yeah,
like I feel like they're both walking into a similar situation. Like Flores when he became the Dolphins head coach, like the team wasn't bad, but they also like didn't really have super high expectations. And then he
yeah,
kind of like fell flat after a year or two, and then kind of got surprised fired. But
yeah,
I think I mean no one's denying that he's a great defensive coordinator. It's just like
yeah.
can he take that step and become a great head coach?
Yeah, I mean, just like head coach isn't for everyone because head
Yeah,
coach, you're like you lead everyone. You like you have the leadership role. Like everyone in the team looks up to you. Just like you need to make that big step, and I don't know if like everyone has that in the
yeah.
NFL.
Well, there was also two more head coaches that were hired. Next
It's
one up,
true.
we'll be going to, I believe, is the Jaguars hiring Tampa Bay offensive coordinator Liam Cohen. I don't know if it's like fully like signed and like sealed, but I believe everyone knows that this is going to happen. He informed the Buccaneers that
Yep.
he will be taking the position, um, whether a deal or not has been signed yet, TBD. But what do we think about this one?
I mean, I'm honestly not mad at it. I
Yeah.
think it's not that bad of a signing. I mean, I don't really have much to say about it. I don't really know the guy. I don't really watch the Buccaneers much, but I feel like he didn't do that bad this year with his play calls.
I do
Maybe
think it's interesting because like the offensive coordinator for the Buccaneers the year prior was Dave Canales, who's obviously the head coach of the Panthers now.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that back to back years Buccaneers offensive coordinators have gotten the head coach job. I mean,
yeah,
Canales was like solid. He looked good at the end of the season with Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Um, but the Jaguars have Trevor Lawrence. They have a really like solid core. Kind of at every position you look at, and like you're not mad at the guys they have. They could use another defensive back, but like
Yeah.
as far as an offense goes, like he's walking into a good situation that like he if he turns Trevor Lawrence's career around, not like it's been bad, but like he was like to expectations, it's not been up
Yeah.
to
He hasn't lived up to the hype yet. I mean, wait, what pick do the Jaguars have again?
5.
Five. Yeah. No, I saw a few mock drafts that like Travis Hunter might be drafted at that
I
spot,
mean,
but
if he
like.
falls there, I mean, perfect. But
Yeah, and I mean it works perfect. It works perfectly with like with the Bucks offense coordinator because I mean he had Baker Mayfield and Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. That's I mean that's just a stacked offense, and I mean their offense worked perfectly well for the first half of the season. Like they
yeah,
looked really really good.
I mean, Baker had a career year without Chris Godwin for most of the year, without Mike Evans for some of the year.
Yeah,
A rookie running back, a fine to solid offensive line. Like, I mean, with the Jaguars, you could totally have a really good offense, and you draft Will Johnson or Travis Hunter or whomever, and you're a playoff team next year. I mean, I could see
yeah,
it, or you could just fall flat and they could still suck. I could see it
yeah.
being either.
either way can happen. I agree with that.
Yep.
And then we had one more hire just about an hour or two ago, I think. And
Yeah.
this one was, I don't know if the most surprising, but kind of the randomest signing. The
Yeah.
Cowboys offensive coordinator, Brian Schottenheimer, former head coach of the,
Seattle.
not the
Head
head coach of
coach.
Seattle, former
He
OC
was
of
offensive
Seattle and the
coordinator.
Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a head coach somewhere. He was not good. This was kind of my least favorite hiring. He
Yeah.
didn't even get interviewed by any other teams. He just doesn't seem like he's never really performed anywhere he's gone. Like as when he's ever been offensive coordinator or head coach, like his teams or offenses have been bad. So I
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't really have a good feeling about this.
I
As a
I mean,
Commanders fan, I'm happy.
yeah.
I
No, I
call
mean,
it like a lazy. I
yeah.
call it like a
I'm.
kind of bit like a lazy hire.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I just feel like the front office of the Cowboys don't really seem to know what they're doing. If you look at the
Yeah.
guy, like what he's done, like when he like around during COVID time when he was Seahawks offensive coordinator or when he was head coaching at God knows where, he just wasn't that good, honestly.
And I think a big thing about this is like who wants to coach for the Cowboys right now? Like
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is kind
Exactly.
of like a problem. He's
He's
basically the
almost
GM. He
dead.
makes all the decisions. Like it was the same with the Jaguars. Like no one wanted to be hired there because of the who the GM and like who the people like up top were.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
also this type of move just seems like something you do like not in the off season too. This just seems like something you do when like your head coach gets fired midway through the season. And
yeah.
I just feel like this
It's
was
like
just like
a
very
middle of
like
the season. You need a guy type of
yeah,
hire.
exactly. You just need a guy just to like fill in the role really quickly. Like
Yeah,
this doesn't seem like something that was like planned out, something that like the Cowboys had like thought about doing. And I feel like it's just bad coordination. They should have just like interviewed more head coaches, thought about it through more. I mean, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
A
my
few
one other
starts.
comment is like, how is he an upgrade over Mike McCarthy? Like Mike McCarthy
Yeah,
won a Super
exactly.
Bowl. He's taken them to the playoffs. Like he's shown he's successful. Like
Exactly.
where is he ever better? Other than maybe what like PR or whatever. Like I don't
Yeah.
think the team gets better with Schottenheimer in instead of McCarthy.
Either
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
team stays the same, which is not good, or the team gets worse. There's no. I don't see
Yeah.
the Cowboys being a playoff contender next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly,
even before McCarthy, like the Cowboys were still the same, like choking in the
yeah,
playoffs, like again and again. I mean, it's like
over and over.
McCarthy was never a bad head coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, let's move on to the NBA portion of our show.
Yeah,
Let's talk
let's
about
go.
Oh,
Jimmy
Let's go.
Butler. Where do
Jay
we think what's gonna happen
buckets.
to him? It's
Jimmy
been crazy
Butler.
a crazy
Man,
past
he's out
couple
of here,
weeks.
Ka.
What's gonna
He got
happen?
suspended
As a basketball
twice.
person, what do we think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
basketball nerd.
I mean, so he's gonna get traded after getting suspended twice now in
Yep.
the past month. Like, there's just such a bad like relationship the past couple. Like, it's been a while now. Just such a bad relationship, and he obviously wants to leave. I think he's gonna land Phoenix Suns, maybe.
Yeah.
I think that's why they got all those first round picks
Mhm.
from across. Like, I mean, they got a couple. They got a couple second round picks from the
Well,
Hornets.
because they have to unload the Beal contract because that's so
Yeah,
bad.
Mhm.
but what people aren't really thinking about, what people aren't talking about, the Hornets
No,
plan on trading.
don't
They plan on trading Josh Okogie. They
don't
plan
No,
say
on
the
The
moving
only
Hornets.
thing
away
is
from
like
Josh
you have to
Green.
match the contracts, and he's making
Yeah,
like 50 million. Like,
you're
what are you
right.
gonna do? Give Grant Williams? Like, you're not. He's
Listen,
gonna get
Grant
traded to a
Williams.
contender for this year. Like, he's a free agent after this year.
Listen,
Yeah.
Grant Williams, Vasa Micic. Who else? Who else do we got? Just
You're gonna
sitting
have to give
around.
like Salon
Literally,
or
we have
like
nothing
Trey
else.
Man. Like, you're going
I
to
am
have to give a
fine
young
with giving
piece.
away Salon. Salon is
How
a
about
bunch.
Trey Man? You wouldn't give
Trey
it to
Man's
like
staying. We're
like
not giving away
that's
Trey
who
Man.
would have to get traded. That's the thing.
I mean, if we traded Salon, I'd be jumping for joy right now. Honestly, if I got a notification that we traded Salon, the worst lottery pick of all time, I'd be jumping for joy.
I
In
thought
the
you
G
were happy
League,
what happened.
no.
I told you I was
I-
like this. What a reach! Like there were
I
so
know.
many better guys.
we could have gone Rob Dillingham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been balling recently.
I know. We could have
In my
gotten like
opinion,
everyone, bro.
I agree that the Suns is the most logical. Seeing him in Detroit on the Pistons would also make a lot of sense. Like after
Yeah.
Cade Cunningham, they lost Jaden Ivey. They just don't really have that number two option. And I think with Jimmy Butler, like they not saying they would win the title or like make a crazy run, but like you could see them finally like win a playoff series, like win some games and get, you know, some like
Yeah,
hype around the
momentum.
team so they could sign big free agents.
Yeah,
I mean, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, but
I also
Jimmy,
think like they have Tobias Harris and Tim Hardaway on like
yeah,
Tobias
expiring
Harris,
contracts.
come on.
So like it would make sense that they could match the cap even if they would have to give like I don't know Isaiah Stewart or something in there.
I hate Isaiah
Yeah.
Stewart. He just pisses me
But I
off. I
mean,
don't know what it
Jimmy
is about him.
Butler's. I feel like he's also not being like as productive as he's been in the past
Yeah.
couple of years. I just think that I don't really know. I feel like his career is going to be over soon. Like even if he goes to Phoenix, I mean, as a Suns fan, I just don't see a lot of future with him. Like Katie and Jimmy Butler, they're going to retire soon, and I don't really know. I don't know how I feel about the trade. I mean, we're
It's
not
just
even
like
in.
your championship window's so small that like why would you not make this trade if you think Butler's better than Beal
Yeah, no, he
and
definitely is.
realistically 3 years down the road you're not winning a championship on the Suns. Like that team's gonna be blown up by then.
Yeah, I mean,
I
yeah,
have a
we're going.
question.
We're basically have to go all in right now. We're like going
Yeah,
like
that's your only
Yeah.
chance.
we're like the
Yeah, I have a
Jets right now,
question.
basically.
Question really quick.
Yes.
Other than your team, so I can't say the Hornets, you can't say the
Hmm.
Wizards, Ben, and Donnie, you can't say the Phoenix Suns.
Mhm.
Where
Yeah.
would you like to see Jimmy Butler land? I will go first, and honestly, I would like to see him land right back in Philadelphia. I
Ooh.
know I know
That's a
that the
bold pick.
relationship with Philadelphia is not there, but I feel like he could I mean, just like when he was back in Philly, I feel like he could really do something. I mean, I know Embiid's out like just every single day basically, but I feel like that Maxey and Butler duo would just be so nice. I don't
That's a
I'll
know.
go
bold pick.
next. My pick was the Magic. Like
Okay.
that's if they get one more piece, they can just like solidify that starting lineup. They can trade, I don't know, Anthony Black. They have big contracts that they could trade. So it makes sense. And I mean, if you think of like a what would be their starting lineup? Like Anthony Black or Cole Anthony or something. You have Franz, you have Suggs, you have Butler, you have Goga Batsi, you have Bankero. Like that's a legit like Eastern Conference contender. I don't know if you want to go all in just yet, but like you're gonna have to make that big signing at some point, and I think the
Yeah.
Magic would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, but what would I
Yeah.
mean I mean they also have good depth. Low key, that's a pretty good pick.
Yeah, that's a good
I
pick.
like
I
that.
mean,
It's
my
just like
pick.
I don't know what contracts they gave. Like Jonathan Isaac would make sense, but also
Yeah.
like he's a great person in the locker room, and I think that the Magic are a lot better with him in the locker room. I'm not super in on like other big contracts. I'm guessing like Moritz Wagner, Franz's brother, I think has a pretty
Wait,
big contract, but I don't really
yeah.
know past that. Wendell
Wait, don't
Carter,
break up the brothers though.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Don't
true.
do that. That's not
And
nice. I
then
love seeing siblings play on the same team.
yeah, for my pick, I would like to see Butler in Milwaukee,
Mm.
honestly, or
Ooh.
the Clippers. Him with like Harden and Kawhi.
The thing
Yeah.
That's
is,
what
the thing about the Clippers, I feel like right now they have too many scores.
I was thinking, yeah, I was with Essie. Like, I just don't
Yeah.
think the Clippers.
No, I
I don't
agree.
think they
I mean,
want him. I think that's the bigger
yeah,
thing. Like,
they
they had
got
PG,
Harden.
and I think it's been like addition with subtraction. Like, they've gotten better without Paul George. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
they need another Paul George type of guy.
that's
Yeah,
true. That's true.
I don't think the
But
team gets better around him.
yeah. I mean, they have Harden averaging like whatever. Norman Powell averaging like 23. You got
Yeah,
Zubac doing well. I mean, you already have Paul George and then Kawhi Leonard also.
yeah,
yeah,
So I feel like that'd just be like a really awkward fit. But what was the other team you said? Milwaukee.
yeah,
yeah,
Milwaukee with like Dame,
I kind of
Dame,
like
and
that.
I like that.
yeah.
But
That would make sense.
what would they trade for? Like who
Chris,
has
it
a
would be
big
Chris
contract? Chris
Middleton,
Middleton.
Chris
like
Yeah,
Middleton,
it
yeah.
would have
Middleton.
to be a three-teamer.
Yeah.
I've been looking at some trades. It would be like with the Nets or like some team that has cap space,
Mhm.
even the Hornets, like
Yeah.
where you guys just take on like an expiring contract and get a couple seconds, something
Yeah,
like that.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think I don't know if I'd. I don't know if I'd like.
Well, I
I
mean,
think
you
I'd
just
like
have to
it.
take on like not like a Tobias Harris, but like Chris
Yeah.
Middleton who has like a year and a half left on this deal, and like you're not gonna be contending in that period.
I
So
would
yeah,
hate a Chris Middleton in the starting lineup.
it would be
So
like a good veteran presence,
yeah,
yeah,
and
we
then
don't
especially
really
without
have
Brandon
that other
Miller,
than Taj Gibson.
and he's not good.
He just sucks at
yeah,
basketball,
or
honestly.
another thing, the Knicks can go all in and just trade for
But
Jimmy
like, what's
Butler.
the package? What's the
Yeah,
package with Jimmy
yeah.
Butler?
Why would the Knicks ever need Jimmy Butler? That would just make the team worse.
Like
in
they're
my
gonna have to
opinion.
trade Mitchell
I
Robinson.
know.
Not
They
worth
don't have
it.
any
He's straight off
firsts.
the
Like
bench.
it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, trading for Jimmy Butler
Yeah,
is just gonna make the team worse because that's
I
another
I
scorer
don't
with
think
all these
any
scorers
trade.
on the
Yeah,
team. You got Cat, you got Brunson, you got Hart who can score, you got OG who can score. I mean, all
yeah.
these guys can
I
You
know.
just
score.
need more role
And
players. You don't need another
yeah,
Jimmy Butler.
yeah, pick
Yeah.
someone at free agency.
Hmm.
Well, with
Yeah.
that being said, that'll wrap it up for this week's episode. You got the championship pit round in the NFL this weekend, so that'll be
Oh, what
exciting.
we
Commanders, Eagles, and
Yeah.
Bills, Chiefs.
this
Hmm.
weekend are we do predictions?
We already did it last
We
week,
did it
remember?
last
Oh wait,
episode.
you're right. I'm tripping.
I
Yeah,
want to
I'm
say
Hmm.
me and
tripping.
Donnie had the Chiefs, you had the Bills, and then
Yep.
Yeah,
me and Essie had the Commanders.
Giants.
Donnie had the Eagles, if I'm
Yep.
not mistaken.
I feel
But
like my
That's right.
my like prediction for the Bills to win is just with prayer.
It's just what you want.
Yeah, it's just
I
what you
want
want.
to
Essie just picked who he wants. He picked the Commanders and the Bills. Like that's
No,
he just wants
see,
the
I actually
fun.
think the command. No, I actually think the Commanders are going to beat the Eagles. Though.
I mean, if the Commanders win, it's going to be because we have the lead after the first quarter. We go for it on fourth down and get it at a high rate. Like if we don't, if we failed multiple fourth downs and we can't stop Saquon early in the game and Jalen Hurts is having a good game, like we're done.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see.
If they have the lead at halftime, I don't think that we're in.
I'm excited to see Bobby versus Saquon again. I'm excited to see that. I mean, Bobby, he's old, but I mean, he's one of the best tacklers of all time.
Yep.
He's a Pro Bowler. He's him. Really.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend.
Yep.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment your favorite
Yes,
alternate jersey.
Yep.
Have a good weekend.
Yep. Tune in next
Go
week.
Hornets.
And we'll see you
Go
guys.
Seahawks.
Yep.
See you.
See you next.